Hello, this is Jyoti Das here, and today I'm making a video on two different basic kicks of Taekwondo. The first one is front kick, also known as up Chagi. So let me demonstrate it. So up Chagi or front kick is the motion where we kick on the front side. While kicking it, we make sure our ankles are continuing a plantar flexion where our toes are pointing and we are not maintaining any sort of angle, keep it as straight as possible so that we kick from the upper part of our foot. And while performing this kick, we make sure it goes straight on the forward motion. It shouldn't go sideways, it should be going on the frontal side, and we can target wherever we want to kick based on the heights we choose. We can kick it from the lower level to a higher level. It is just front kick, it can be in any directions. And initially, for improving this kick, I will show you some extra drills that you can perform. As you've seen, we can perform certain drills where we can take support from anything like a pole, a bar, or even the wall. And while taking support, we can practice only the kicking motion so that we can be more swift with itself. And secondly, make sure you increase the strength of your core muscles and your hip flexors so that you can, while you are performing the kick, you can raise your leg as close to your chest as possible, because while doing the front kick it is very crucial so that for our legs to be as close to our chest as possible. We can use it by we can do it by forcing ourselves like this, but it should improve with time. Right now the way I'm showing is by forcing my hands, but we should practice as much as we can so that naturally while we lift our foot to kick, the distance between the leg and the chest should be reduced so that we can kick more higher, and it will be more improving for the mobility of the kick as well. After up Chagi, the second kick will be Dollyo Chagi, or also known as Roundhouse Kick. So let me demonstrate. This was Dollyo Chagi, also known as Roundhouse Kick. Even I myself am improving in it. I am pretty basic to the kick. I have started learning it right now, so I apologize for the way I demonstrated, but still, it is a very great kick for improving overall kick strength and overall strength of a lower body. While performing roundhouse kick, we have to make sure we twist our body while we kick. Like up Chagi, which was on the frontal motion, Dollyo Chagi or roundhouse kick is kicked on the horizontal plane like this. We can kick in any direction, but we need to kick with a twist. While performing Dollyo Chagi, we have to make sure similarly to keep our legs on a pointed form because we are kicking from the upper part of the foot in the same way like Upchaki. So let me demonstrate some exercises which can help you improve the practice of Dollyo Chagi. So while performing Dollyo Chagi, we need to improve the same thing, reduce the distance between our legs and our chest. And while we perform this kick, we will have a pinching sensation in our gluteus muscles and in our quads as well. So hip flexor strength and core strength is very important for performing kicks overall. But in this kick, Dollyo Chagi, hip flexor strength plays a very crucial role because if we are having a very weak hip flexors, we can't raise our leg that much. So we need to use a body with a twist, and the exercises right now I showed, for example, a leg raise, taking the assistance of a pole or a wall or any place, like even a chair can do the work. Taking the assistance and standing there and just practicing the kicking motion and not focusing on the upper body, just focusing on the leg, just focusing on the kick part. Always make sure to keep the leg in a plantar flexion form because this kick does not require dorsiflexion. We are kicking it from the upper part of a foot, and we have to make sure to do some other drills apart from what I showed, like like the leg raises part and keeping your leg raised and keeping the legs at a certain part and maxing it for a few seconds, like 10 to 30 seconds, and keeping the part. Like for example, when I showed this, keep the leg there and hold it for time. While you hold it for time, the strength and your balance will increase. You can take the support of a pole, and when slowly you gain the balance, you can just hold it yourself, and slowly you can improve with time. Other than these drills, some basic drills that you should do are exercises and flexibility training that can improve the flexibility of your hamstrings, because to kick with a straight leg you need hamstring flexibility, because if you don't have flexible hamstrings and if you always have a stiff muscle on the posterior part of your leg, you can't kick with a straight leg. It is very painful and you will always have cramps on your hamstrings. Apart from hamstrings, make sure you do squats and other exercises for your gluteus muscles, because weak glutes will not help you produce much force while kicking. Because kicking is just not a motion, we are doing a martial arts technique. We need force production as well. And glute muscles are the most important muscles in our lower body that helps us to produce the maximum amount of force in our lower body. So squats, deadlifts, and many other lower body exercises, lunges, split squats, uh, plyometric movements such as box jumps, jump squats, and many other exercises can be beneficial. And focus on your flexibility training for your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and even calf muscles. Stiff calves can also impact your kick as well. So these are certain drills that you should do while practicing Upchagi and Dollyo Chagi. So that's all for the complete video about the two basic kicks of Taekwondo. So thank you.